Let us start off with the Europa League final here. Chelsea 2.42, Arsenal 3.2, and the draw 3.4. These guys are no stranger to each other, as we know. They met 5 times in 2018, one in 2019. Arsenal's faring better than Chelsea, and Arsenal have a lot more on the line on this one. Chelsea have their their Champions League spot for next year, but this is Arsenal's chance. Now, Martin, were you able to handicap this? Not from a personal view, because I'm sure you obviously you'll be gunning for the Arsenal win here. How do you fare their chances?
I think it's a 50-50 game, which is why I was a bit surprised that Unai Emery put all his eggs in one basket. He didn't really go for it in the final few games of the Premier League season. Arsenal are out of the top 4. They need to win this game to reach the Champions League. And it really could go either way. But having said that, there are longer odds on Arsenal for this game. And I'm not too sure why, because there's not a great deal to choose between these two teams in terms of quality. As I said, I think Chelsea have gone backwards a bit. And they've also got a few injury problems as well. N'Golo Kante's a major doubt. Hudson-Odoi is out for the game, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek is out, so they're not going to have quite so many options. The midfield starts to look a little bit lightweight, lacking a bit of bite. Good passes of the ball in Jorginho and Barkley and Kovacevic, but I think Arsenal might have a chance there. I think it really could go either way, but for that reason, I think there is value on Arsenal. The odds are drifting. You can get, I think it's 3.2 now on an Arsenal win in 90 minutes, which does look like a very attractive set of odds, considering they did beat Chelsea 2-0 when they last met at the Emirates. Chelsea haven't been great throughout the season. Arsenal have got more at stake here. So I think Arsenal are in with a chance. But difficult to go for just a straight win on this. I think goals markets might be a bit more interesting.
Yeah. Or there's definitely some value there, obviously, to lift the trophy. I'm just wondering, obviously, of the 6 times they met, 3 of those were draw. I think if you were to look at the outright to lift the trophy market, present some value. You've got Chelsea at 1.8, or the more attractive Arsenal at 2.2. What do you think, Flash? Do you think this will be decided in 90 minutes, or do you think it'll be close?
Yeah, I think it'd be close. I think Arsenal are great value at 3.2. I think that you have to just lay down the two sides and see where the strengths and weaknesses lie. And I come out with Arsenal every single time because of the firepower, because of the goals. Goals win finals. I mean, listen, Chelsea have got more chance if it obviously goes to extra time and penalties. But for me, I think there's 2 plays here. I think at 3.2, 3.3 Arsenal, you definitely have to be involved.
Yeah.
And I think that you have to be involved with the Alex Classic as well, because Arsenal can't keep clean sheets. And if Chelsea actually go and have a pop at Arsenal, then Arsenal are well equipped to hit them on the break with their pace, their power, and their lethal finishing. Yeah. So I've got to come down with Arsenal in this game, and especially at the prices, and Alex Classic as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking 90 minutes score 1-1. I'm feeling we're going to go into extra time. Just the both teams to score bet is 1.7. I think that's where my money is going to go, with a possible Arsenal to lift the trophy at 2.2. What are you looking at, Martin?
I'm also looking at both teams to score. I think it's gone out to about 1.73 with some of the smaller bookmakers. But 1.7 looks pretty attractive as well. And if you do want a bit more value, go for the Alex Classic, which is both teams to score and over 2.5 goals for the uninitiated. I think, agreeing with Flash, that we should be in for an open game here. Arsenal, I think Arsenal have got great firepower. Aubameyang, Lacazette with Mesut Ozil. If we get a big game out of him, then we should get plenty of chances. And I think they'll look at this Chelsea defence and see a few weaknesses there. I think they're going to play Emerson. I can imagine them playing Azpilicueta out of position at centre-back in a 2 with David Luiz, and Zappacosta at right-back. So none of them have been first choice over the years, apart from Azpilicueta and Luiz, but I'm not sure they form the greatest partnership. So I think there should be chances for Arsenal to score there. And we all know how horrendous Arsenal are at the back. Very, very rarely keep clean sheets. Hazard will be the best player on the pitch. Could be his final game for Chelsea. I'm sure he'll want to impress. If Olivier Giroud gets on, I'm sure he'll want to put in a good showing. So, yeah, I think the goals markets look really good. Both teams to score, and maybe the both teams scoring over 2.5 goals for a bit more value. And yeah, I do like a little small stake on Arsenal too.
Yeah. Well, I bet you do. If for those that are into stats here, obviously they met 5 times in 2018, as I said, once in 2019. 4 times both of the teams scored. 3 of those went over 2.5 goals, so 50%. 3 draws. Arsenal won twice in full time, once in penalties, and Chelsea winning once on their turf, which was the beginning of the Premier League season. My bet is my banker bet for this match is both teams to score 1.71. I'm just going to keep it at that because I'm a little bit worried it's going to end 1-1, and I really feel it's going to end and to lift the trophy. Arsenal at 2.2 as my second bet. What's your how are you playing it so that you're putting your money on Martin, that you're risking your reputation on, and it's going towards your record? How are you playing it?
Oh, okay. I will go for both teams to score 1.73, and I will go for, why not? I'll just go for Arsenal to win 3.2.
Straight up. Okay, and Flash, over to you. How are you playing the match?
Yeah, Arsenal to win 3.2, and the Alex Classic for me.
Going in for that value, and that's what has made Flash so much profit this season, is just getting that value.